Welcome back to the Joyous Kingdom. I'm Cade. In today's video, we have a brutally honest update on Presend NFT. This is a new project minting literally right now. So if you do end up liking this project, the link to mint is down below in the description along with all their other links. Remember, these brutally honest reviews are not shills. They are not promos, but I will say the Presend NFT project, I did a full review on this a few weeks ago. This one did catch my eye and I thought it was really interesting because it is not like another profile picture collection. This is a project focused on legitimate utility within the Web3 space. They just happen to token gate it with NFTs. Now, when I say that, I'm not telling you that the NFT project is going to moon. I'm just saying that their concept of what they're trying to do, the tool they've built, is very cool. But before I tell you why, make sure you click that like button for me. It helps me out so much. It's a free, easy way to support. If you're not already subscribed, I make a ton of Web3 and NFT related content. You're going to want to be subscribed. You don't want to miss it. If you already follow me on Twitter, if you're not in my Discord down in the description, you are only hurting yourself, fam. As you know, the goal of this channel is to instill the knowledge and confidence it's going to take to navigate this metaverse on your fucking own one day. So if that sounds good to you, let's get into the video. If you're an NFT project and you want to work together, just go to my website at joyouskingdom.com, go to the work with me section, and then shoot me an email. The link to my website is down below in the description. And yes, that does involve the commissioned brutally honest reviews for new NFT projects. So here's that original review video where I got into the real nitty gritty details. I'm not going to hit all those details in this video. So if you like this project and you want to know more, watch the review because I get into all the nitty gritty details. We're going to talk about some of the details. We're also going to talk about a lot of the updates because they've got a lot since I last reviewed this project. The link to the video will be down below in the description. So here's the Presend NFT's Twitter page. Safely send crypto on the right chain every time. No more lost coins in the ether. Patent pending technology. So what they've done here, right, is they've made an extension that goes onto your MetaMask, and it's like a little double check monitor thing. So the way it works is it attaches to your MetaMask. You don't get charged anything unless you actually use it. Right? So it's just sitting there in the background, right? And every time you do a transaction, it's going to run through a bunch of background checks. Be like, hey, are you sure this is what you want to do? If it comes up with some kind of error, some kind of weird hack thing, if it's like a scam link, a phishing link, it's going to be like, yo, are you totally sure about this? Otherwise, it's just going to run through. It takes a tiny little sliver of a fraction of what you're going to do in that transaction. That's how they make their money. And so buying into the NFT project is buying into that idea, into that business. And it's a very, very, very interesting concept, I've got to say. One of the things they have coming up is at the World Blockchain Summit in Dubai. And one of the co-founders here, Drew Wolfer, will be going to speak. And he's just going to be kind of like talking about the project there. And that's really, really cool because it's in fucking Dubai. And among some other updates since our last review, they also hired a Silicon Valley developer, Jace Azwa of Gosu Tools and Waifu TV. Like I said, the public mint is open right now. It closed on the 21st of October. Today is the October 9th, the day I'm filming this right now. They've actually partnered up an official partnership with Chainlink for their snapshotting and airdropping process. That's a big one right there. They were actually able to raise $1.3 million in their institutional round of investing. And they have these milestone bonuses coming up where the dividend pools get doubled up every month that they hit a milestone, right? So if they hit a certain number, all their investors make double. So the milestones are at 50,000 active users, 100K, 250K, 500K, 750K, 1 million, 2.5 million, 5 million, you get the gist. And they'll keep going from there. They're going to keep doubling each time. If 1 million people are using it and like every single day people are using the thing and like every single time it takes like a penny or whatever it is, that stuff adds up very fast. If 1 million people are using it, that's some crazy numbers when I think about it. So I kind of gave you the dumbed down version of it earlier, but for the nerds out there, first, multi-chain, fully integrated wallet software to assume the burden and responsibility of ensuring the transferred funds across your blockchain arrive successfully at the benefactor's wallet address. And they do this by stopping transactions that are sent on the incorrect chains, issues, problems. It's just kind of like a, hey, double check your shit kind of thing. And if it's good, it's going to go through. If it's not, it's going to alert you. And they actually are using AI technology to automatically check this both from the sender and the receiver for coin and chain compatibility. Now, some of the things I'm really excited about is the fact that like so many people are scared, especially new people, to use crypto because of the potential to be hacked, right? Like people are just scared of being hacked, right? And even experienced traders like myself, I have been trading this space. I think I went 9 months without getting hacked, and then I just fucking wasn't paying attention one day and lost a $6,000 NFT. It was just like the stupidest shit ever, and I was just like, what just happened? That was so stupid, and it literally could have been solved if I just paid attention, or like Presend's doing. If I just had like a tool that would have just said, hey, this is not, you should not connect your wallet to this. So we went to the roadmap in the review, but basically they're at this point, they've gotten the institutional funding round. Now they're at the point where they're going to have their full patent going under the Presend LLC name. This is a real company. Once the software is 100% functional and the Chrome extension is fully developed and implemented, likely in the next 4 to 8 weeks, you're looking at the end of October. So as long as main adoption happens and crypto keeps growing over the next 10, 20, 30 years, this sounds like, at least this sounds like a tool that would be used, right? Like another company could come in and just like take it over and like be better or something like that. But if not, like, it's a very simple solution to a simple problem. And simple solutions, simple problems, like, those usually do pretty well. This is kind of what Gary Vee talks about when he says usability with a hint of collectability, right? The collectability is in the NFT, but the main function is in the usability of the blockchain, of the tool, the software they've created, and just use the token gated NFTs to bring value back to their holders, to get a little bit of seed funding, to be able to fund this thing and make it work and hire a team and developers and all these things. One of the co-founders is Larry Holinsky. He's a big time entrepreneur guy. He's owned a lot of companies. He basically just like owns stuff and he builds things. He's an entrepreneur. That's the kind of person he is. He's been doing this for a long time. And then the same thing with Drew Wolfer. He's also an established entrepreneur. He's run a lot of companies. He's worked in the software, like coding world. He's worked in the business world. He's got his own NFT project. And Drew's also an established YouTuber. I actually watch his YouTube videos. I kind of like them. He's a really good marketer and promoter. He's like he's excellent at that stuff. But he's a great spokesperson for this project because he keeps doing the daily updates. This is something that a lot of projects don't do. They don't have a spokesperson who can speak well in front of a camera. Like, I don't understand why OpenSea doesn't have someone making videos. Like, they could literally hire me and I could do all their updates and do all the videos they need to do and have the content out there for people that they need to watch, because they need someone. If you're a conglomerate, if you're just a brand without a face, you're fucking, that's terrible. You don't want that. You want to have a face to whatever brand you are. That way you can kind of build that community. You can't build a community without any kind of face or figurehead. So right now it seems like Drew Wolfer is going to be taking over that, and he's been doing it for a while. And then for their development team, they've got Andrew Martin and Hodl Enterprise Incorporated. He's the CTO, Chief Technology Officer of Hodl Enterprise, based out of Pennsylvania, and this is his LinkedIn page here. Here's what he looks like. Working in the metaverse. I recognize this photo on Google Images. Shout out. He's assisted brands in crossover to Web3 with NFTs, smart contracts, level 2 dApps, marketplaces, and innovative utilities. Looks like he's got a background in tech, digital marketing, that kind of thing, managing. And then if we zoom out a little bit as far as like how much money they potentially could make in this bear market, right? There's about 42.5 million transactions a day, right? And if every single one of those transactions, they get a tiny little sliver of that transaction in this bear market, by the way, so we're going to see way more than 42.5 million transactions per day. These numbers could get pretty fucking crazy. Now, again, these are just like projections, but if Presend were to safeguard just 10% of the daily users transactions of the 4.25 million just in the bear market, they would generate around $85,000 per day based on their 2 cent per transaction fee, not even taking into account the 0.1% aggregate fee. That means per week at just 10% of holding all the top 24 blockchain transactions, they could generate about $500,000 to $600,000. Again, these are just projections, but if people use this thing and it's used on every single transaction, this is a pretty good business model. And they've got a bunch of more numbers where we kind of talk about like potential growth, but honestly, I feel like you get the idea. There's potential for scale here. There's potential, keyword potential. If it gets picked up and people use this and they actually choose this tool to use, it'll fucking moon. Like there's no other way to put it. And that's not just me saying this because they paid me to do a review. If people use this and this many transactions are happening, they will fucking moon, like beyond belief. So anyways, yeah, the public mint is still happening right now. All their links to their socials and stuff are down below in the description. As far as my constructive criticism, dude, I honestly think they should just like super ramp up the marketing here. Like they need to get people to recognize this. Like people should know about it. And then I'm just really curious to see like how the market responds. Like for me, this is really intriguing. I'm not quite sure how you would go about it, but as far as marketing, I'm sure he's got his own tactics there. I just think that like pure exposure for this kind of thing and just saying like, hey, look at this fucking tool, look how much sense this makes, and then just kind of like see what happens and see what people think. And a good place to start is just making a fucking lot of content, clipping it up, getting to short form content, so making shorts, TikTok, stuff like that, something where people can easily consume something. Because like some of those stats I've brought up, you can make a very quick 30-second TikTok and get like 70% of the info I talked about in this video all in one and talk about the benefits of Presend. Anyways, that's like my more optimistic vision. If they have a more pessimistic vision, obviously they could get the patent rejected. Another company could just have a better product that offers more stuff that's easier, that's cheaper or whatever, and they could get completely drowned out. Like there's a lot of things that could happen, but ultimately it will be the market that decides. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you click that like button for me. It's a free, easy way to support. I do really appreciate that. If you want to subscribe to the channel, because I got a lot of NFT and Web3 content coming your way, be sure to follow me on Twitter, join the Discord down below in the description. Otherwise you're gonna miss all the alpha, fam. If you want to see more of me right now, click on one of these boxes on the other side of me. Until next time, continue on your voyage, continue to learn, and be grateful you're alive watching this video. Bye.